Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. May 6th is the date that Pankaj Udhas will perform in Dubai. He is undisputedly one of the world's most talented Ghazal singers, and he's going to bring his performance to Dubai. We are very proud to have him on the show today. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Casey. And it's indeed a pleasure to be back in Dubai, especially after this 2 horrible years that we've all gone through, the challenging times. So I'm really looking forward to this occasion.
Tell us, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, Casey. I've just returned from a massive concert from Punjab, and now I'm preparing to perform in Mumbai tomorrow. So I'm again doing a huge party. There'll be at least 8,000 to 10,000 people.
You mentioned 2 horrible years. What was the pandemic like for you?
Well, I guess for all of us, it was really a learning process, and a little bit more of determination, a little bit of courage, and a little bit of everything, because we all learned so much in the last 2 years. And I think more than anything else, that all of us have learned to value so many things in life, because we all got caught up in the rat race, and we all got so badly caught up in so many things that we'd forgotten to value so many things around us, so many people around us, so many things which I would say even we forgot that there is something like God's grace, and we realized that it's God's grace that keeps you going, that keeps you alive, that keeps you happy. So I guess we have learned so much in the last 2 years. Yes.
Are you surprised to see full audiences now?
No, I'm not surprised. I'll tell you why. Because there has been so much of mental fatigue. There has been so much of music. People are deprived of music. People are deprived of entertainment. So obviously, when people turn up in big numbers, you feel that yes, they literally they were starved of good music. They were waiting to listen to good music, and that's probably the reason that. And let me tell you that it's so very overwhelming to see people come and give you so much of love, because I mean, to me, I always say that it's like a balm on your wounds, because when you see so many people and when you see them clapping, you feel, I literally had tears in my eyes on my first concert that I did after the pandemic. So I can very well imagine that how you feel. I mean, we had got into so much of a routine that you went to a full house and you performed and you forgot about it. But now you realize that it's so very important to have so many people come and give you so much of love.
Music has that healing property. I 100% agree with you. For our audience, to give them insight into your impressive career, can we just go right back to the very beginning? And can you tell us a little bit about how you first started your music career?
Oh, well, it's a long story, Casey. In fact, I've started writing about my life, and I will be, by end of the year, I will be coming out with a book, and that'll tell the whole story. But yes, it's a long journey, because I started singing when I was about 6 years old. And since then, I have lived with music, basically. And the only reason why I'm doing this even today is mainly because of my passion for this kind of music which I pursue. So I feel that I'm rather fortunate, I would certainly say that I've had such amazing musician friends. I had such fantastic people who supported who had faith in my music, who had tremendous amount of trust and tremendous amount of hope that you will succeed one day. I had a long struggle. I struggled for almost 10 years before I cut my first album. So certainly I have gone through literally a roller coaster ride in my life. But in 1980, I came out with my first album, and which was titled Ahat. So after Ahat, God has been very kind that I have not looked back, and I've continued on. And recently I did an album with a very famous poet from India, the very, very famous poet, world renowned. His name is Gulzar. So I did an album with Gulzar Sahab, and that album was really appreciated. And I'm in the process of launching my own YouTube channel now. And I will be doing a lot of work through my YouTube channel. So I guess I have enjoyed challenge all my life. I've enjoyed uh, doing something new and creative all the time. And I think that's the reason, this passion which drives me. And even at this stage in life, I'm looking forward to so many things, like the concert in Dubai.
It's amazing to hear that you're writing a book about your life. Congratulations. What is that process like? Are you reliving amazing moments that maybe you'd forgotten about? Because surely you must be going back year by year. Has it helped highlight some amazing memories for you?
Yes, it is. In fact, I am getting so emotional when I look back at so many interesting and so many memorable incidents, memorable episodes, memorable things in the past, and it's unbelievable as to how I've traveled this distance. Yes.
Tell us, I saw an amazing post on your Instagram and you just kind of highlighted, you said recently someone shared a video of a world record holder who has the record of listening to one of your songs more than 35,000 times. What is it like to kind of hear that and understand it?
Well, it's really overwhelming to see and to hear something like this. In fact, he's gone on to put his name in the Limca Book of World Records, which is a local Indian world record book. Uh, it really gives you so much of assurance. It gives you so much of, I would say, so much of encouragement to do much better in life, because you feel that what you've done is really appreciated, is really admired. So what better can you do?
You mentioned you are starting your YouTube page. I thought you had one because
I have my YouTube channel, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to relaunch it in a very big way with so many new programs on it and so many new content on it, so that what I'll do is that I'll keep on putting new content every week, and I'll be doing something which is totally new, which would not be the old stuff. So that would give me an opportunity to interact with everybody, all the music lovers, and they will get an opportunity to listen to something new from me. Every week they will get something new from me.
Nice. Back when your career started, the internet was barely a thing. No one had their phone, no one had social media. And now I could put up a video and in 3 seconds, it could have 1 million views. It could go viral. What is,
right.
How much of an impact do you think music has on social media? And do you like it? Like, do you like having to do social media to promote your work, or do you wish of a more simplistic time?
Well, I see there's so much of a contrast. I have sold millions of CDs and cassettes. In those days, they had cassettes and long play records, CDs, without the social media.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've really sold millions and millions.
And millions and millions.
And today, yes. And today, with social media, there's no physical sales. You have no sales of CDs or cassettes or records. So there's no revenue, basically. So sometimes you wonder as to who are you doing this for? So that whole incentive of creating music has gone, because there is zero revenue. The revenue comes only from YouTube or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But that revenue is not substantial. So if someone says that my song, like recently I was looking at one of my songs, that it has 170 million views. But 170 million views is fine. I'm happy that 170 lives that I've touched. But the other side is that, well, the business part aspect of it is practically nil. So I guess this is the compromise that we have made. That yes, don't expect to make millions in terms of money, but yes, you are reaching out to millions of people, and I feel that music basically is nothing but reaching out. So obviously, it's very important that you reach out to millions of people, and with your music, with your sentiments, with your creation, you can touch millions of lives. I think that's more important.
Well, speaking of the millions of lives that you have touched, we asked some of our audience if they have questions for you. So if you don't mind, very quickly, we'll go through 3 questions from fans.
Sure.
Yours truly, Ark, asks, what is your biggest inspiration?
My inspiration is my parents, because my father used to play an instrument called Dilruba. And my mother used to sing, though she was not a professional singer. So I think they are my first major inspiration.
Jay Loves Tea on Instagram. He said he saw you perform in New Delhi as a kid. He said it was so memorable, so amazing. But now he's asking, when are you going to perform in Ahmedabad?
Well, I will be going there very soon, certainly.
Very soon. Okay. And finally, Tasnimo11 said, your hair is amazing and they need to know your tips and tricks. How do you make it so fabulous?
Well, I don't, in the first place, I don't have a hairstylist. So I do it myself. And there are certain products which I use to enhance my hair, my hairstyle, or whatever you call it. So I use some leave-in conditioners. I use some hair volume mousse, and I use blow dry and things like that. So that helps me keep my hair the way they are. Yeah.
I need some of that. Look at that. Yours is fabulous. I need the volume.
Yes.
Amazing. We had a lot of questions. People said it's fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you, Casey.
And very finally, that was the last question from the audience, from us to you. Fans, as a reminder, May 6th will be your performance. What can Dubai fans look forward to from your show?
Well, that's a very interesting question, because for the first time, I'm performing in Dubai with a backup symphony orchestra.
Wow.
So generally, people have heard me in Dubai in my live concert with 6 or 8 musicians basically on stage. But this time I have a whole string section, violins and things like that. It's going to be a very interesting concert, because this whole orchestra really lends to my music. They really support my music. They're not going to be overpowering. They're not going to be loud. They're going to be very subtle, and they're going to be just a backup, but that backup would be unbelievable. And people can expect that every song, mind you, that I'm not going to move away from the playlist. People might think that I am doing this symphony, so I'm not singing their favorites. That's not the case. I'm going to sing each and every favorite of theirs, because I've been receiving messages from various areas that, will you sing this? Will you sing that? Will you sing Chitti Aayi Hai? Will you sing Chandi Jaisa Rang Hai? All my songs. And I say that, yes, I'm going to perform all those songs which are on your playlist, but with a beautiful backup, and you will have completely a different experience listening to Pankaj Udhas. And to top it all, I've celebrated 42 years of my journey now. So I'm going to share with them some beautiful anecdotes about my journey, some beautiful things about my musical journey, and so many memorable things that has happened in the last 42 years. I'm going to talk about them. So people will have a complete package of an evening whereby they will know about Pankaj Udhas, they'll know about so many things which they don't know, and this beautiful backup of symphony.
It sounds absolutely stunning. It sounds like it would be a
Thank you, Casey.
We appreciate your time
Thank you
so much. That was Pankaj Udhas, who of course will be performing on May 6th in Dubai. Get your tickets ASAP. We appreciate your time. A true honor. Thank you so, so much.